Good morning. Have a garden update this morning, and pardon me, the knife giveaway update. First, the giveaway update. Still getting a few cards coming in. Nothing like I thought. Friday was the mailing date, and the drawing is this coming Friday, the 28th. So y'all got time still, get your cards in. I'll check them at least once more this week, and then on Friday I'll go get what's there Friday, and Friday afternoon or Friday evening we will do the drawing. So get your cards in. Now, a garden update. I'm having to run the water this morning. I ran some last night. Big line of rain was coming toward us. Everything looked good. And of course it fizzled out before it got here. It sprinkled for about 2 minutes this morning. And there's one big thunderstorm out in the Gulf, but it looks like it's skirting the coast. It's not going to get this far up. So, let's show you what we got this week. Danny corn is coming right along. As long as I can keep it wet. While I replanted over here, it's starting to come up. There's one right there. I tried to keep this fairly wet. It's funny, when it rains, the weeds don't seem so bad. When it gets dry, the weeds try to take over. It'll need some hoeing again this week, so I'll get to that. My opalika tomatoes, looking okay. They look a little wilty. I don't know what's up with that. The rest of them don't, but they're blooming, and they maybe they'll be okay. But very, very busy last week. I was in the shop all week. Yesterday morning I forgot I had to go over to Pensacola to help my brother-in-law for a few minutes. And by the time I went all the way over there and got all the way back, it was most of the day gone. But I did get a little bit done in the garden. Okay, let's take a look at our peppers. Pardon me. They're looking good. Okra in these rows. Right there. Looks good, good and solid. Creole tomatoes. They're coming right along. I'll have tomatoes here in another week. Those are all blooming. Pardon me. And I've got to go one day this week too and cut some of that bamboo I was telling you about to stick those over there, to stick those tomatoes. Grass is trying to get me. The squashes are looking better. This okra here is outdoing that over there. But I'll just let those squash go. They might be okay now. And see, this little bed here, the daikons are coming on. My peppers look much better. I started a Miracle Grow fertilizing little program on these. Every 7 to 12 days, I think it said. So that was last Monday when I fertilized them. So I'll do them again in a day or two. Carrot bed, looking good, and those peppers are looking, a couple of them are looking okay. If I can keep the weeds out of it. Onions, I've just about waited too late to get a lot for dehydrating, but well, we do what we can. Broccoli Looks very good. I also put Miracle Grow on that. Now these sweet peppers here, banana peppers, they're blooming. They're starting to put on peppers. I hadn't put anything on these. Just planted them with a little bit of triple 13. What else? Took out some of the dead English peas. It's getting so hot they're starting to dwindle. In this little section here I planted some butter beans, pole butter beans. They'll climb up this fence. We'll see how those do. I've got some English peas here to pick. I'm definitely going about this different next year, or the fall, whichever I do them. Got to weed the collard bed, but the collards are looking very nice. There's plenty there to crop a bunch off and eat, which we'll probably do that in a day or two. We're having family fun day today. Grandkids are all coming and doing our Easter celebration. One of my cousins from out of town is coming. That'll be a separate video. I'll let y'all meet him. Now this front bed, I finally got my cucumber trellis put up. Cucumbers planted on both sides, which all it is a couple of pieces of 1x4 and some scrap PVC pipe and an old piece of fence wire. That string in the center there just to keep the wind from blowing it over. Pardon me, I got the sniffles. Like I said, cucumbers in the center. I found some radish seeds and I put them down this side here just because. And I had one more pack of that Brussels sprouts that Reuben sent me, and I put a little row over there on the other side, on the edge, because they're not doing so hot over there on the other bed. Oh, Reuben, also I planted that rhubarb. I fixed a little bed up by the house where it stays damp and cool. Well, about the coolest place around here. Put them over there. And there was a lot more seed in one pack than I thought there was, so I just planted one pack, and we'll save the other one for the fall. Pretty good sized little bed. Alright, potatoes are looking good. I poked around in there again yesterday, and there is plenty of potatoes there. Still hadn't fixed the weed eater, so we got weeds there. Alright, replant on my green beans. They're just starting to sprout this morning. I see two right there. See a couple down there. As long as I can keep them wet. Alright, peas, pink eye purple hulls, they're doing fine. Trying not to get wet here. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get wet. Well, let's turn that off for a minute. Alright, mortgage lifter tomatoes, they're just continuing to come right on. They're all blooming too. I brought the mower out here yesterday and cut some of the weeds. And the cayenne peppers they're looking good. So that's about what's going on in the garden. Everything's coming right along. And I do have weeds and grass, but that's normal. Just have to deal with it. Unless you put down pre-emergent herbicide, something like Treflan or some of that kind of stuff, you're going to have grass. And I don't mind a couple of chemicals here and there, but I don't care for that stuff, so we'll just deal with the weeds. That's only been on a little bit, so let me turn that back on. Keep it wet, especially till them green beans come up, then I can back off of it a little bit. Well, there we go. That is the garden for this week. There'll be, like I said, there'll be another video next day or two with the family festivities. I got to go get the smoker grill lit, get some meat put on there. So I thank y'all for watching. I thank you for your support. Get your cards in, and I will see y'all in a day or two. Oh.